This is African Real Insights Podcast, where we talk about the process and business behind film and TV content production, hosted by Uncle Marcus.
Call me Baba if you want. Beard
So,
gang.
Yeah.
I think it's the beard. That's what you
Yeah, it's
normally
the
told
beard,
me.
man.
And you've kept your beard real well, bro.
Thank you, man. It's the oils.
It's the oil?
It's the oil. Trust me.
Ooh, I appreciate you.
Yeah, but you know,
For photographer, what's a common mistake you've done? Kwanza nightlife. Ni makosa gani umefanya? Rookie mistakes.
rookie mistakes. Also, I think will also be like not understanding your gear, especially because you said a beginner, a beginner, intermediate. Moving along. A beginner.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Hey, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I know pasa. Normally, I start with that ad-lib of mine, but for today, guys, I'm gonna just take it slow. Take it a bit slower for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to African Real Insights Podcast. And for today, I have man like Sondu in the house. Yeah. Sondu is a nightlife or a creative eye. He's a communication specialist. We met in the club back in the day. I was doing a bit of nightlife photography, and video. But I'll keep it short. I'll let him do the rest. As we normally do, this is African Real Insights Podcast, where we try educate, entertain, and inform you all matters film and TV production. For this episode, guys, let's see what Sondu will tell you about different things in terms of creating a brand, marketing, communication. And personally, I think he's been doing this for quite a while. And his work speaks for itself. There's a couple of photos I'll show you. He shared with me also. If you're tuning in for the first time and you don't know what's going on, I go by the groovy Uncle Marcus. I'm the man, I'm your man, and you can call me Marcus Gavi. That's a government name, but for today, this is African Real Insights. Call me Uncle Marcus. Yes, sir. Man like Sondu, seated on my right side. Hey, Wagwan, bro.
Very proper.
Thank you so much for honoring the show and coming on site. Najua nilikupigia tu njo like, bro, let's do it.
Kupigana Simba za Rongai ndo nifike hapa.
Hello, all the way from Rongai. So we appreciate you. Sondu, hii podcast ongea na watu stories za wewe ni nani, unafanya nini, nani watu wasanii. So I want to ask you as a creative, tell us about yourself. If someone is looking at you, Sondu, who is Sondu and what is Sondu about? I've seen your portfolio and it's quite broad. Niambie wewe ni nani, niambie mjamaa.
Right. So, first of all, government names, Kiama Gadhondu. But growing up, I have an auntie who basically was like, Sondu nichukulia sahani, Sondu this, that. So ikakuwa mama zejo. But yeah, my name is Sondu Kiama. I'm a visual artist. Started off, my whole creative journey has taken a while. I think the first time I was ever creative, when I realized there was actually a creative the first time, I think nilikuwa somewhere in primary school, just, like basically just listening to all this music. And somehow like it really like clocked in with me. Maybe it's just wanasema ni neural divergency.
Okay. Neural divergency.
Yeah, mambo ni mengi. We're still learning if I'm being honest. We're still learning about all these
I
things.
like that.
Yeah. So all the way from Raima, just loving music. And then high school, went ahead to be a poet. Mimi ndo nilikuwa ule msee form 2 form 3 hivi.
Lazima, you must.
Sondu nataka kuandikia manzi yangu mistari hebu shika hii paper.
Na handwriting lazima ilikuwa poa pia.
Msee mimi ndo nilikuwa ule msee pale voleta mkate nusu kelea hapa. Ndio hii mistari yako mtiani.
You're always a man of the girls. Unajua unafanya inakaa ni ukweli because we are told photographers always have this way. You've seen that of meme with Crazy Kenna with Is that true?
If I'm being honest,
have you people nani anasema nini tunawagongea gwash? Have you done that for a couple of guys?
If I'm being honest, it happens from time to time. Like to the same level. It happens to the people that are single or whatever. But also at the same time, let's be honest. If you've ever told a girl to do anything and they just agree, it's usually very crazy. So even as a photographer, mazee jo uko pale wendo kona camera, wendo uko pale kwenye wendo commander. You get me?
I get.
Songa hivi, fanya hivi.
Na anafanya.
Bro.
Hello.
You get? Sometimes it can get to a photographer's head.
Okay.
You get me?
So how do you handle that?
How we handle that? First of all, you
just
have to
wait. Apart from agreeing, I know you're a decent guy. So kuna zenye umeturn down, kuna zenye umesema. Now how did you take it? What made you say no? What turned you off?
First of all, BBM is a no-go. It's a bit of a conversation, that one.
It's a blurry line.
It's a very blurry line. Hey, bro. Very blurry line, because also at the same time, coming from where I'm from, I have seen how marriages can be broken and over like really dumb things. So let me just be honest. That is just like a personal thing for me. Where I'm from and the things that I've seen and the people that have been around me, I have seen how marriages can fall. I've seen how things can go like really bad.
True.
As a person who has also indulged in nonsense, I mean, I'm not a saint. So as a person who has also indulged in a bit of nonsense up and pale, you know, it is what it is. You just learn and you move along. So, yeah, I think that's to answer your question.
Sondu, you've also, apart from that, I hear you, and it's really sad for actually how marriages and relationships are going. Even Ron on the other side, the other day, nimesikia akisema sijui ni ya mafala.
Marriage bamba mafala, bro.
No comment. I'm not gonna speak more into that. Let's stick to our topic, because Sondu, I've seen your portfolio, and it talks a lot about marketing, communication. There are vibrant photos of you, real estate, nightlife. There's also seductive vibes. I saw something there, and then
yeah, we'll talk about that.
How do you connect these two things seamlessly, and how is it different for you? How do you make yourself unique? What's different about your approach?
That's a beautiful question, if you ask me, because I'll say this, and again, it's not for every photographer. At the end of the day, I can only tell my story. Photography for me started off as a mode of expression. Just as you've heard, in high school, like all the way from Raima High School, nilikuwa this poet. Tukatoka high school, Kagumu High, if anyone is watching. After high school, after high school, tukaanza stories za simu. Like that's when like the first ever smartphones were like cropping in. So I think like that's when I was just like, oh, so there's a thing called a camera. I just started to play around with it. I had friends who like had like really amazing phones. I don't know if they will ever watch this. I don't name drop too much as well.
Zero pressure.
But like there's a guy called Dede, there's a guy called Ledama. These are guys who just had like the more amazing phones, LGs and stuff. So anyway, point is, started off there, moved on to learn how to edit pole, because like now I'm taking these photos, blah, blah, blah. And by the time we were getting to like campus, when I was beginning to do my my degree, because I started off with a diploma, then did my degree, that's when now it was like, now beginning to be like, oh, so even if it was like a joke, you can actually learn this and like make it a real thing. So slowly by slowly started to learn how to do that editing and just express myself. Now,
soft skills editing up.
Just soft skills, learning how to edit. No much pressure was given to me at the moment in time. The Instagram at the time wasn't a thing.
That's back then.
It was way back then. Instagram was not a thing.
Yeah.
When it came through, it was amazing because there was no algorithm and all this stuff. So, you could just place a bunch of stuff and it was all good. But anyway, now as we're moving into now this professional, let me call it a professional phase for me. It's actually begun to be much of a struggle to place myself in one box and be like, I do this and I do this only. Solely,
because that's marketing, you're busy, and then nightlife.
Yeah, because also at the same time, I'm from campus. I have this public relations degree, Multimedia University. After that, there's like...
and you're doing photography.
Yeah.
So okay. Sorry.
You may ask because I'm also like stopping you, sorry.
It's okay. So I'm thinking about, you already have a degree from multimedia. You're juggling. What are you chasing while you're doing the degree? You're thinking, would you think you're going to be a photographer? Were you thinking communication, marketing agencies?
I was actually thinking communications and like marketing and agencies. In
Okay.
that line. But then also at the same time, you just get a rude shock whereby photography literally just is the one thing that I got completely obsessed over.
It's easy, you're crazy about it?
I was crazy about it.
Okay.
I literally even remember the time dating someone and they literally complained that, you're giving this thing a bit too much power over like our relationship. And I'm like, I can't be telling you I love you and tumekula, tumeshiba.
Thank you so much, Sondu. So, as usually, giving tips on this podcast. And for today, our first tip would be what Sondu has just admitted.
Exactly.
If you want to know you about this, because this one unolizwanga mara mob Sondu. How do you know? When did you know you want to be or do this? When you feel like you're going crazy about it. When you feel like when you do it, it's easy. You love it. You enjoy it.
100%.
That's when you know you're doing what you should be doing. So, tip one. That thing you feel like you're going crazy about, that thing that you do effortlessly, that's the thing. That's how you know. Yes. So our first tip is do something. Do something consistently. Because how long have you been doing this? From high school, even when you're best, primary, high school.
Like high school. Let's call it high school because I still have my poetry blog post up still. Yeah. I'll be able to share it with you maybe.
Okay, I would like that.
And then like from 2013 with like phone photography, and from 2013 all the way to 2025, never stopped, never backed down. Started off from a phone, moved on to borrowing my friend's camera. Oh my God.
Hello, I know this story, guys. You all know this story. I know you know this story. Yeah?
Another name drop that I will. What's up, Agre? Agre is a guy that I met in Multimedia University, and he, man, proper gang. He's the one guy that was like, okay, I'm going to give you this camera for like a month, but please make sure it comes back in one piece. And I never broke it, and I'm glad I never did. Through him, I was able to buy like my first 50mm lens. I'm pretty sure we'll talk about gear later or whatever. But like, it's like a thing that I personally just felt like it's what I want, it's what I love, and it's easy for me. So to answer your question, just to go all the way back to your question, it has been a struggle for me to make myself extremely like unique and to stand out in one space and everything. Because for me, it's always been a mode of expression. So if you see me doing interior designs, if you see me doing Airbnbs, if you see me at the studio, if you see me doing a wedding, if you see me doing a funeral, for me, I think it's just a mode of like me being able to be there for someone else, and to be able to just take in this thing that you want done for yourself, and be able to like bring it into life. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's basically what I've been doing. If it's your wedding, if it's your brand, if it's everything, and maybe later on we'll be able to like talk about a few of those brands and everything. But yeah, for me that's where it started, and I think that's where it's been and heading to.
Okay, I'd like to just dive right into it right now because you're talking about brands. Which brands and how's your process working with brands? And mention a couple of those brands you're talking about.
Okay. So working with brands has been a bit of a struggle for me personally. And it doesn't mean that it's a struggle for everyone.
True.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I have my own kind of, let me call them in quotes, quirks and features. I think that's what they call them. I have my own quirks and features, and they kind of show up. They kind of show up in life. So when it comes to brands, I have always been the kind of person to be very neutral and be very understanding of a brand. For example, in one of my last jobs last year, I was working for an NGO called Ambokili Farm. This is an NGO that has been set up at Kimana, And at Kimana, they have like this really big, huge piece of land, 15 acres or so, and it's virgin land that is not that is basically untouched. And their question is basically, with this kind of land in this kind of like region, with this kind of rainfall and blah 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 and all these things, what can we grow organically? Because we are getting a bit used to everything with GMOs and importing all these things. So the question was basically, how do we grow this vegetables, grow anything and everything there as a permaculture research? And for me, and my job was basically to come in and document, to be like, oh yeah, we are doing this. This is what is growing. To first of all show, the immediate bosses, but also to be able to link us to our publics, which has been massively my public relations degree. But that was like the main job. When I'm not doing mostly corporates, of which has been a bit of a while, I really don't like corporates, and that's just me. I don't stop.
High pressure or why? Is it the workload?
I'm fine with the pressure.
Okay, so some water.
But also at the same time, it depends with who. It depends with the corporate. Sometimes the bag is the problem. Most times the bag is the problem. I'm not even going to sit here and like lie to any.
What do you mean the bag is the problem? The bag is a little for the workload.
Yeah, man. They are fiki day, man. Most times they just don't, because I'm literally even talking to most of my friends. I'm talking to most of my friends and they're telling me how like I've just quit this job and I'm just there like I've been away from the corporate life for I think 2 years now.
Yes, 2 years. Okay. About things have changed maybe.
I think a lot, like in my life and in like the creative space and everything. And maybe later on I'll give a second tip. But maybe later on I'll be able to explain why my life has been jumpy and all this. But also at the same time, I'm taking my experience and I'm like literally looking at you, the person that doesn't know this. And basically I'm doing my best to like teach you a few things. Like number one, why my life has been the jumpiest is kutojiaminia. You have to really believe in yourself.
Sondu, the tips. That's the second one. Just tell them.
Man. It has to be.
Trust yourself.
It has to be from within. Because once you have put yourself in a space whereby you know your worth and you know that you cannot leave your house if they are not paying X and Y amount of money, then stick to it. Stick to it no matter what. Hata beto kwetu hapo unaomba mzazi wako some money for food or whatever. Borrow your friends. Borrow loan, by the way. Please don't touch loans. Loans are crazy as well. But anyway.
Crazy.
Like my point is, let's stick to our worths and let's know our worths and like never ever like shift away from it, because that's when you'll begin to have stories like mine. Mara uko kwa klabu, mara uko corporate, mara umerudi wapi, etc.
So it's okay to jump around. Is that what you're saying, or? I'm finding it
perfectly okay.
Okay.
Because for me, it's a place of like expressionism.
I've had something similar, just to add some life into what you're saying, is someone else told me that if you really want to increase your value in terms of income also, change jobs. You have to do like one thing at least for like 6 months, or like one place for like 6 months. Start switching, like always try to move forward. If you feel like, personally I started off doing a bunch of portraits, and for me it was mostly like portraits and events, and that's why I started off like completely. That's your first bag?
Yeah. My first ever actual bag was literally doing events, and it was like portraits.
How much was that?
My first bag was in 2016. I think I basically got like 10 Gs just to get like a bunch of photos of a girl. And it was like...
I get.
Yeah, it was graduation. It was multimedia university again. It was graduation. Said person like had seen me do my thing and was like, okay, I like this photo, I like that photo, let me see what you can do, and basically just placed that bet on me.
Sondu, I think you've answered that quite well. And as you said earlier, number 2, second point for us would be whatever you're doing as a creative, you might be wondering, am I doing it right? Is it worth it? Will I be doing this forever? One thing I'll tell you is the longer you do it, the better you become. So trust yourself.
Facts.
Believe in yourself.
Facts.
Pick tip number 2 ni ujiamini, because no one will want to buy into. We're buying into you. As Sondu just told you, she saw him doing his thing, or probably pass across your content, and was like, "Oh, I like." Because most time as creative and photographers, we are selling ourselves, not just the brand is you. So if you really invest in yourself properly, because unaona alienda shule ya multimedia na bado anapiga graduations za watu wengine, kujituma, extra pressure also, you must apply yourself. So in terms of marketing, in terms of school, in terms of the bag, Sondu ametuambia corporate ni headache. And for me, corporate, I'll speak kiasi on it and just say, just to see if we're in the same line, because they probably want, let's say, live photos. They still want coverage and edited photos. They want the thing to be streamed live also. And then what else do they need after that?
They will probably, especially with my experience, and just to proceid to, just to paint a better picture.
Just show us what's the workflow.
To show you like the workflow, right? So for example, I know this is a video, so you're going to like place the photos and everything.
Yeah.
For example, in 2024 or 2023, I worked with a Stage Pass shooting for Huawei International Conference. They usually do a thing where they leave China, they come to Africa, they have like this, basically like a 2-week conference, and your job is to basically show up and to capture everything. So workflow, right? First of all, with this very specific job, it was very amazing for me, and I'm just using this job as a kind of a template. So you'll find that like in the morning, you'll have to like walk in, make sure that you have all the photos and videos of the setup of the place.
Prior.
Before everyone is in. So like if the event is starting off at like 8 or 9, you're there by basically 6:37. You're basically there, you're making sure you have everything. You're basically getting your first BTS shots into like the day's events, and that means the empty spaces, that means the empty seats and everything and all of that, and then you have to wait for everyone to come in. They want photos and video, and they want photos, video, and live streaming, right?
True. So, and live photos, not just photos, post.
They want them live, and they want them
posting on the Instagram as you're taking.
So now my thing is, number one, you can be the photographer.
Yes, sir.
You can have like one photographer in the space.
Yeah.
Have like a second videographer, or maybe 2, because most times you will need 2.
You need a rolling camera with stuff, and then probably once with the wide, or even 3.
Mostly, depends with
simple too.
We're trying to put it like really simple, right?
Yeah, that's the
So you have like one photographer, maybe 2. You have like one videographer, maybe 2. Let's say those are 4 people, and then like there's the whole live streaming setup part of it. So you have like a person for the camera, and you have like another person for manning the computer. So like you're basically paying 6 people.
I think that's Agnes calling. Allow me to take this before. Cool, just hold that thought. Hey guys, Agnes is on next episode. Hey Agnes. Hello. Hi, who are you? Yeah, just say entertainment hub. You'll come through Ingiapo reception. You'll see a guy seated there. We're already recording. 20 minutes in. I'll come for you. Sam. So I'd like to go for her, but we are 20 minutes in, Sondu. So let's do. We were talking about the process. Were you done?
No. I wasn't done because.
Okay, continue.
Let me rewind just a bit. So as you were saying, let me just try and paint a better picture, because corporate can be, as I've said, it can be hectic, but also at the same time, they're the ones with the best bag
looking.
So you can't honestly be trying to take a piece or whatever you get. But also at the same time, I hope someone from like a corporate office will be able to see this and be able to just like understand.
Is it our rates? Ideally,
our rates
is it our rates that are too high, or
Our
There
rates,
is a
our rates
workload.
aren't exactly the worst because, for example, Uncle, how long have you been doing this?
It's a decade plus right now.
It's over 10 years, and I will say the same thing. It's about, for me, it's about to get 10 years. So my question is, what will be my rate for an hour of work?
They'd never pay us for what? That's the
They
truth.
would never pay us
get.
our worth, and that's the thing that's kind of like pisses me off. So even with like a template of like that Huawei job that I was doing, juicy, you'll find that you'll need like 2 photographers, 2 videographers, and like another 2 or even maybe 3 people to be on the side because there are a lot of systems that are running.
But that's
to be able
B2B. I feel like that's B2B. If you're generally going for the bag, you better approach it as a business because if you look at it in the grand scheme, if you're a business, you must come with those people.
That's true.
Anyway, let's not digress into it. And as you said, let's not take our pace on the...
Let's take a piece of
I'd
the
like
corporates.
just switch up slowly and just now let's delve into the technical aspect of things. And what is the common mistake you see photographers or agencies do when they're trying to make a marketing campaign? What mistake, creatives, beginners, what common mistake have you seen or interacted with?
Most times they usually say that if you literally don't have the degree or like etc of doing
paperwork.
something, like you shouldn't do it. But also at the same time, I feel like just understand where you are at the moment in time. You can't be like an engineer, because I have friends who are engineers that turned into photographers and now they're being asked to do marketing. So at the end of the day, first things first, let's start by understanding the whole marketing thing, because hiyo ni kiboko yangu kwa watu, because most
Marketing,
people are,
true.
Yeah, most people are pretending to be marketers and they're not. So that's just my first kiboko. But let's move into the mistakes and stuff, the things people literally just don't look at. First things first, it's just understanding brand language.
Brand language.
Brand language is something that you need to
True,
understand.
the colors, or what are you talking about?
All the way. No, you're not wrong. All the way from the colors, all the way like atakama ni ile school motto in quotes and all of that.
Yeah.
Understand the company from not just from the front office, like from the reception area. Understand it all the way to the back, because that's how, number one, you'll be able to understand how this company is running and how they would like to, the people they're trying to reach, the people that are their targets, and the places that they're trying to go.
Yeah.
Because if you're not understanding the brand language and how a brand would like to conceive and perceive themselves to the audiences, then you've already missed
Even the
mark.
target audience.
You've already missed the mark already.
I like what you're saying, and just the other day I'm seated and someone is really trying to put content out there and they really don't know even who's watching their content, like which demographics.
Who's
Now when you
watching
market
your
Mzima, so I was like, okay. So technically, alafu, I'd like you to just give a free tip on that note of mistake. I was hoping you'd give a tip also in terms of photographers. You can add on.
Because I hadn't finished completely on that point. But like as photographers and as creatives, let's be able to have also like our ideas. Because also I think that we are beginning to like learn, and especially like I think we're in like the 3rd level for us. So I think we're a bit slightly older. We're not old people. But like...
Who you calling old?
Who?
Zero. Me, I'm an old guy. I swear. Man, don't worry even. Call me Baba. If you want. Beard gang.
Yeah.
I think it's the beard. That's what you normally told me.
And
you've kept your beard real well, bro.
I thank you, man. It's the oils.
It's the oil?
It's the oil, trust me.
Ooh, I appreciate you.
Yeah, but
for photographer, what's a common mistake you've done? Kwanza nightlife. Ni makosa gani umefanya? Rookie mistakes.
Rookie mistakes. Also, I think will also be like not understanding your gear, especially because you said a beginner. A beginner, intermediate, moving along. A beginner, understand your tools. Even just from pulling out from the whole marketing and campaign thing, even if you're just trying to be a photographer or a videographer or a cinematographer, if I am asking you to do something with the tools that you have and you can't pull it, it's going to be quite a problem for you and for me to be able to understand and to bring out this message that I'm paying you for. You understand?
Yes, true.
So you also have to understand the corporates and everything. In the nightlife photography that I have been doing for a bunch of years, I've been doing nightlife for I think 5 years now, and
That's half a decade, bro. 5 years.
Yeah, that's half a decade proper. Just clubs and events and blah, 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 all these things. The biggest mistake I think I once ever made, that I made as a beginner, was not shooting raw.
That's a mistake.
Listen. That's a technical tip, but trust you me, shoot raw all the time.
For nightlife?
As a beginner, as a beginner.
Yeah.
Shoot raw all the time.
I was just about to ask that question, but then you just jumped on it.
Yeah.
What's your secret to telling your stories in a
shoot.
single stage moment? Because nightlife photography is about capturing emotions and feelings. So
you have to, bro.
Why expound some light on that?
So
Why?
Let's explain a few things about this. First of all, as a beginner, you'll always make a mistake. You'll always make mistakes. And for you to be able to kind of like save yourself from these mistakes, quality, bro. And there's no way you're going to be shooting JPEGs and you come to me as a club owner or the event organizer or like the wedding person, whatever, and you're telling me that, mistake ati picha ilichomeka. Bruh.
Hey.
Bruh, don't be telling me nothing about picha ilichomeka.
I'll sue you, Bala.
Yeah, bruh. Shoot raw. Get out of all those like things you're being sued for. You'll be just fine. Another thing is to, like, if I'm being honest with like the technicalities of equipment and everything, most people just want to shoot like primes and all this, and I think I have like a lot to say about that if I'm being honest, but try your best to have like a low aperture lens, first of all. If you can go to
something that can open up.
Something that can open up. If you can get a 1.8 lens, a lens that can go down to like 1.8, 2.8, like for me personally, by the way, just to even to like share the gear that I use.
Tell me.
I have mostly been, until last year when I got robbed, and that's like an entire story. I got robbed last year, man.
You got robbed?
Yeah, I got robbed.
How? Wait, that's okay.
It's a crazy one. So let's
Wait. Pause. Hold that thought. So, ladies and gentlemen, whether if you're seeing us here seated looking dope, check us out up at Drip Check. Sondu came in looking like this here. Yeah, this is what you're dressed in. Alafu Sondu alafu Drip Check wanna check viatu. Yeah, and Komaka's also the black and white as usual. Yeah, it's looking good. I also sell merchandise. If you see the gloves, these are grip gloves on set.
I just got mine.
Sondu appreciate you. Sondu coughed some. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing him doing his thing in it. I hope he'll give me reviews. And then we also sell gaiters. But let's go back into the segment and hear what Sondu was saying about being robbed. Hey.
Yeah.
Sondu, able pick that up.
So
you were sharing tips, but then you said you got robbed.
Yeah.
You were telling us about the gear you wanted to use.
Yeah.
You use. Sir, before that, just finish the gear, then start. I know time is going. We're already 20 minutes, 30 minutes into it, 28 exactly.
Cool. So
Continue.
First of all, the gear that I use, I started off with a Canon 60D. Canon 60D that was paired up with a Sigma lens, 17 to 50 millimeter f2.8. With this actual setup, it has actually been very amazing for me. The Canon 60D is quite old right now. And I would not recommend the 60D for you at this moment in time, 2025. But I still have it, and that brings us to last year when I got robbed. So with the 60D, I bought the 60D in 2018. I think 2018 or like 2016, I'm not very sure, but I think I'll be able to like put an email check for you anyway. So I used that all along, was able to like learn, like that's the camera that I learned with. Then I removed the L and I earned with Denzel, right? Cool, man.
That was nice. That was so nice.
I stole that from Denzel
was
Washington.
clean.
Yeah.
That was so nice. Well, I haven't seen that.
Nah, man, yeah, Denzel is...
Put me on, man.
I'll send you some stuff.
That's sick. Is it the movie or what's that on?
No, it was actually a podcast interview type thing.
With who? Spike Lee?
I think it was with Spike Lee.
And it's a proggy?
Yeah. No, but not the complex one. I know the one you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll send it to you though.
Okay.
So anyway, after this, I started to earn with the 60D. Everything was looking amazing. Was able to, again, I have this like corporate side of things that I don't really like very much. where I'm doing marketing and communications officer for like different companies. And again, I haven't mentioned them, but I'll mention after this. So with like the bag from, you know, the side hustle, the main hustle and everything, I got blessed enough to buy a Sony A7 III.
Sony boys.
So yeah, it was amazing, man. And trust you me, they always keep talking about how gear doesn't matter, but gear matters, especially if you have a full frame, bruv. An APS-C dude will never chat anything with like a full frame guy, and that's just me, and that's my fight, and that's where
it's a disadvantage looking.
It is, bruv. It is. It really is, because like, especially anyway. Now we're going off of tangents.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
Go back.
So A7 III gets bought. Everything is amazing. I go to this baby shower in Umoja.
Umoja.
Yeah, Umo. Like,
baby shower.
Yeah, bruv. Again, I know this. I know the sentence and how it sounds, man. But listen, we have, bruh.
Just put it out there, bro. No one's judging you.
You from spending like 200, 300 thou, and bruh, like your fridge is empty and there's nothing. The bank account is empty. Like you have to pick anything. Otherwise, bruv, unalala njaa. So I'm talking to all these friends of mine. And again, this is how I also get like a bunch of my jobs. Talk to your friends. Talk to your lecturers. Even like when you get your corporate jobs, like live the best ever. Like do your job, live the best ever things, live the best ever photos, videos. They will always call you back. So anyway, I'm talking to this friend and he's like, yo, I have a friend unaweza pata this gig Umoja, nightlife thing, but it's like baby shower, everything is beautiful. I go in, I shoot, everything is amazing. I'm leaving and I'm putting my gear back in the vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Amen. 3 dudes pull up.
Are you a one-man band? Were you solo?
Walking. Yeah, I was solo.
Shit.
I was outside the apartments already. I'm putting my bag back into the vehicle.
This is dark.
Yeah, too. It was
Damn
bad.
it.
It was really bad. 2 guys in a motorcycle come through. Like they just like at the moment in time, I'm not like watching everything that is around me. Maybe that's also like another problem because I'm mentally tired, bruv. I've been shooting for like 5-6 hours.
Ooh.
I am so tired. I just want to put like my bag into this car.
Bro, you are sober though. I hope you are sober. You know about baby shower, kuko na pombe, but
Hakunanga pombe, baby shower. Everything is beautiful. I was sober, my guy.
Okay.
So yeah, these 2 dudes pull up. Another one comes from behind me, and yeah, they produce a gun, and yeah, they walinionyesha modhongi.
Simama, ama toa kila kitu. Did you give them ama?
I had to, bro. I was just there. I was like, yo, choreni, let's not try to do this. Like this is my livelihood. I literally remember that I have like this camera at home that is now very tired, and like now I'm getting the bag with this new camera that is better quality, that is shooting 4K, that is bag already rates zishaanza kupanda. You get me?
Oh my God.
Man, it like,
yo, najua economy ni mbaya, but guys, you can't be doing this creative. You're not the first one also, because even the other day, Moonbeam Studios were broken into and those guys were robbed too, bana.
Man, I don't know Moonbeam, bro. But
the Capedo also was on. I remember Capedo saying he lost his gear on
crazy.
IG.
I know of. I'm going to shout out 2 photographers that are friends that have also been robbed. D4 Dennis.
What?
From Mwanzo, he got a name from Mwanzo. Last person, Tajiri wangu Alfred. Alfred was also robbed some time back, man.
What are you gonna do? Because normally unaambiwa insurance. Is insurance the best way? Ama to GP. We also start shooting, but we are shooting literally.
We are shooting as well. Yeah. I don't know, but if I'm being honest, at this moment in time, and again, like I would love to have this conversation for like hours and hours, but
God damn it, we got time.
We have time, but
we
can't.
On a timer.
But at the same time, I'll just like to paint this picture like this. Yeah, we're in a place where we have this president that I would not like to have any smoke with. Said president has really messed up like the economics of things.
Man, for sure.
And I'm pretty
by
sure
any means.
Because even like this year, man, I'm calling my friends, like kuna time pia jobs as Jacoa, so I'm literally calling my friends like, brother, call me as an assistant to your camera, whatever. Man, people are telling me the 6 months they haven't touched a job, and I'm like,
Hey.
you get? So anyway, back to you. Insurance, fam. We can insure our gear, but also the question is, have we made enough? Have we had enough gigs, even in that 1 month, to be able to, first of all, pay for like our rents, take care of ourselves, take care of our significant others if we have children, take care of them, and even have enough to take to like insurance? Like, yeah, we've just spent like $500,000 on said camera, blah, blah, blah. Are you even paying us enough to like take care of ourselves, take care of everything, rents, blah, 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 even to be able to upgrade this gear? Are we even getting those jobs, bruv? Because I'm saying no. I'm saying no because that's just how things have been for a while for us as creatives, and I hope it changes, man. But insurance is amazing. If you're getting the bag enough to insure your camera, please run and do it.
But what would you do, Sobu? Since you've already passed through this as a creative, what would you do? Me, I tell you straight up, hey, I'm like 50 Cent, man. I'm always armed, man. Just talk around
After
me.
I got robbed, I'm being honest. After I got robbed, man, please don't even try me, man.
Yo, because there's no point.
There's no point for you trying to get
don't,
me,
bro.
man. We've already gone through it. We've already gone through enough.
So
man.
if you get it, you get it. If you
Yeah,
don't,
if you
man,
don't, you don't.
what
It
is?
is what
It
it
is
is,
what
man.
it is.
So like, yeah, there's another question you asked that I think I haven't answered you.
The gear you told us, then I was on the getting robbed.
Yeah.
You talked about it. Then we've just delved into insurance, where we can't really afford it because the economy is bad. I think like photographers are being targeted, even journalists in media houses. Will you check when you come to Rigiji? That was a crazy ass mixtape photo, but we'll check about some journalists who are robbed their gear, man. So it's very scary. Pigwa unanyang'anywa gear. So if you must be na cheki, fitness ni kitu muhimu. People are taking very seriously. And security also, people are arming themselves. Kuna watu walidungana na visu pia. I think
they're trying to make Kenya to be on some
UK, man, top boy thing was shock that you man, shock that. Let's try and wind up as we go. I think we've been on for how long is that? 42 minutes?
Yeah.
Nice, about an hour. So I like to finish up with what is one actionable tip you can give our listeners for taking a better photo with just a smartphone?
With just a smartphone, the place where I started off.
Yeah.
I think a tip that will be sort of like gate kept by a lot of people is just understand the sun. It's photography. It's photo, light, graphy, whatever it means. I don't know what graphy means, man.
Picture?
I'm not
Graphics,
sure.
I'm not sure on yeah.
Graphy, I think it's like understanding or learning the graphy, but photo means light.
Light, yeah.
So that's just my main tip. Look, if there are people that say, there are people that be talking about sun-kissed photos. There are people that be talking about backlit photos. Understand your light, understand your lighting, understand what exposure means. Again, I'm not going to be the person that's going to be like spoon-feeding you everything, but again, just understand where the light is coming from, especially if you have a phone. Where the light is coming from, number one. Number two, exposure, basically what they call kuchoma picha.
Yeah.
If the skin is supposed to be brown, let the skin be brown, like let it not be white because the light hits and blah, blah, blah.
Turns white.
With those two tips, you'll be just fine.
I swear umegonga ndipo, but
Yes.
that was the same thing I was about to ask in terms of underrated tools or technique. I think it's same thing to light. It's just gonna be lighting technique, or you have something you can add.
I think I can add something.
What's the underrated tool or technique that is indispensable for the type of work you do?
For the type of work that I do, so it's not just the mobile phone stuff. Okay.
No, the mobile you've answered. Understand lighting, cheza najua vizuri. So technique for the work now as a professional.
I think one thing that I came to learn like later on in life is, and maybe it's just going to like echo what I've just said, but the using of light, again, photographers will always be like, because of the different kind of levels and different kind of stages of being a photographer. There's a person who's just going to be like natural light and natural light only from the start to the end. And then, there's a person who you're going to give a speed light. A speed light is basically a gadget that you add on top of the
photographer's
camera,
lighting 101.
Especially for nightlife and everything, the thing that has the big flash.
When you take on top.
That's the speed light.
Saa zingine ni kutishia watu hata tumiangi.
But anyway,
continue.
So once you just
light.
understood your lighting in terms of like understanding your lighting in number one, your ISO in camera, that's going to like really help you like move forward into bringing in a better quality and to be able to understand like your shutter angle for the videographers out there. And also at the same time, when I'm just talking about lighting as well, and yes, that's a really big tip, doesn't mean you have to shoot everything at f1.8. So hapo hivyo nimeekelea a lot of bullets to a lot of different people, and just understand yourself and where you come in. Don't shoot everything at 1.8. You don't always have to add artificial
because you want
lighting.
that blurry effect.
Yeah,
that's why it's telling you that. He's just not going to fit spoon food you, as he said.
C must. Also, like, even to understand like that brand language and everything, don't always shoot everything at f1.4. Please, don't. But yeah, I think those are like just the understanding of light, and in those subcategories.
Okay.
How to add the artificial light, understanding your ISO, understanding your aperture.
Yeah.
Those are the things that I think have brought me from like shooting with a mobile phone all the way to now shooting cinema.
Okay.
Yeah.
The technical aspect and a bit of language also, because he said he's also done a degree in communications, isn't it?
Yes.
So he knows how to speak. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been Sondu. Sondu, talk to the people as we close. Where can they find you on your social media platform? Where can they see your work? What are some of the memorable things you've seen? Like sometimes when you work with clients, they're very vague. So how do you handle such situations as you wind up? Sounds ukiambiwa naweza kupata wapi, and then nijibu hiyo swali as you give them their last tip.
So since I am seeing we have like about 14 minutes to go. So to answer a bunch of questions that he's asked, but we weren't flowing on very well. A couple of corporates, brands that I've worked with is, as I've mentioned before, Stage Pass, Safaricom, Huawei, Kanairo Eyewear. I've worked with Vivo as well. I've worked with so many Safari Park. I've worked with Galleria Mall as well. I've worked with in the club scene. I've worked with the Ivory Lounge, closed down. I'm sure Jireke, where we met, closed down. It's been a very long.
Shout out! It was DJ. DJ X. One was shooting.
Brian?
No, Brian. It's Oh my God!
See, the
guy was shooting the DJ at the event. Shout out! Oh my God, this is not cool. But anyway,
yeah, that's your
I
guy.
know, man. It's been a minute. Anyway, yeah. So,
But
what's your
cool.
what's your yeah?
So to second point, if you actually check also like my portfolio, there's like a lot of vibes, and we were just talking about how I have been everywhere. Yes, there's also a lot of people like to ask me the question on like the sensual vibes and the boudoir photography that I take.
Sensual vibes and the boudoir photography. If you didn't get that, that's a page also.
The page is Uncle Nasty.
Uncle
if you
Nasty.
Go to Uncle Nasty _
Yeah, and your portfolio where did you say?
My portfolio is on pixieset.com/Sondu Kiama.
You've done real estate?
Yes, I have done real estate.
I might be hooking you up on some gig, by the way.
That would be amazing, man.
For sure.
So all the way from real estate, all the way to boudoir, all the way to your weddings, funerals, everything, and yeah, all of that. So with boudoir specifically, there are a lot of questions on like morality and stuff.
Yeah, because this guy, the photos, girls are tupu. But me, I don't know, it's very unique. You love a look. I'll post some for you.
Yeah. If you get to say this, follow me, shout out, slide in my DM, tell me where you're from. I'll be able to link up with you and have conversations with you. But yeah, there's always the question on morality and stuff. And
it's not about that. What is it about for you?
It's always been listen, I'm a chubby human being.
Yeah, we know. We can see.
You can see me. I'm sexy and
if
chubby.
you can't, please just have a look again on that fashion segment.
Yeah. So you can't tell me
we
nothing.
Are
so growing
big
up,
boys.
we weren't. Growing up, big boys were never we were never given our flowers in any shape or form. It was always matusi, fati, kangaroo, all of that. So
body.
Growing up, man. So growing older and everything, you leave those walls and you get into new worlds and meet new people with a higher understanding, and words like body positivity come into light, and such other things come into light. So my first ever boudoir shoot was actually a way of me telling my girlfriend, you're amazing and you're beautiful. And those were the first ever
It's the poetry aspect in him, this guy.
Exactly,
he's doing poetry and photography too.
Again, man, you have to understand these things. It has to come from a place, because for me it is always from a place of love. And sometimes it can also be from a place of darkness and a place of but it's always been from a place of love. So boudoir, at the end of the day, with all these questions on morality and stuff, body positivity. I'm trying to tell you you're beautiful. I'm trying to tell you you're handsome. I'm trying to tell you you're sexy.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. Let's not try to blow it up into things that they're really... How you go up, man? Now I can't even get a girlfriend because I'm shooting people naked.
Yo, so tunawagongea. Anyway. I'll keep this streak.
Worst joke.
I saw. I'm kidding. The guy is genuine about it. I love the monochrome aspect. I've seen the page, and I generally support. So Sondu, umesema tunaweza kupata wapi in case you want jobs and to link you up.
Yeah, man. If you ever want to hire me, reach out to me. I do events. I do everything I've just mentioned. One page, my main page is Sondu Kiama, at Sondu Kiama. You can find me on Instagram. Instagram is easier because my portfolio is just there, all my videos and everything, working with different brands. Also have the page Uncle Nasty _ that's for the boudoir stuff. Don't ask too many questions. Last and not least, Timeless Moments KE. That's where I have all my events work. Just put on there and everything. So yeah, just reach out into any page. You'll be talking to me. The owner.
Thank you so much, Sondu. And as you've spoken about collaboration and partnership, pia mimi na run company. I hope we can work together. It's been a while since tupatane, since jiweke. Ni referrals, as you've said.
Yeah, referrals.
Yeah, so for my last tip would be partnership and collaborate with your people. Tafute hizo networks, pigia mtu, Lisa. Don't wait for the job to come to you. Try and get those jobs. You get 100%. Intentionally go for them. So my last tip would be apply yourself and put yourself there. Ask your networks to get those connections. I go by the groovy Uncle Marcus. Pasa, pesa. I'm the man and I'm your man. You can call me Uncle Marcus. This has been African Real Insights Podcast. Thank you so much, Sondu, for honoring. Peace out.
Peace. Deuce.
Yeah. You're done. Cut.